Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash. All blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh Shai. And double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me his truth. And salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, my name is Amon Gabar, and I'm back with another lesson. Lord willing, quick, edifying, straight to the point. And as you see in the title, famine is indeed coming. All right, famine is indeed coming, and we was going into this at camp this past Saturday about India's rice ban and Ukraine. I mean, not Ukraine, Russia backing out of a Black Sea deal. I'm gonna go into it a little bit, and I'm gonna play this video. When you type in let me go to it. India rice ban in the USA, right? I'm gonna go into it because whether propaganda or not, we do understand that these devils is playing a crucial game with these people's lives, as far as putting their backs against the walls and forcing them to a state of desperation. That's what's coming to Babylon. People are gonna get real desperate out here and do whatever is necessary in their eyes to get by and withstand in the evil days that are coming. So we know it's all psyops, psychological operation on the people, and then there's gonna be actual famines, you know. So this video I'm gonna play. Let me get it real quick. Hold on. Let this commercial, let this ad play out, and I'm gonna get the Russian deal I'm talking about. All right, because it is going to directly affect people here in the United States. All right, and of course, shalom to the Akim out there, sincerely doing this thing, and shalom to the few sincere sisters out there as well. Shalom. So let me play this real quick. Let me jump straight to the point. I'm gonna go to the 1 minute mark, and you can listen to it. Let me know if you can hear it or not hear it.
The monsoon in India, will affect your grocer in your hometown here in the United States.
India is the largest exporter of rice, shipping 40% of the world's supply to the more than 3 billion who depend on the grain as part of their daily diet.
But it's also a key grain used in many of the items that we eat. It's a key ingredient. That's going to have a ripple effect. We will see prices increase as we, go to the grocer. We'll see prices increase when we go out to eat at the restaurants. You will not live your life without, being affected by this.
The rice ban coming days after Russia pulled out of the grain deal with Ukraine, preventing millions of tons of food from leaving Ukrainian ports and reaching the rest of the world, bringing food supply in some countries to a breaking point.
Some will go hungry, some will starve, many may die.
An urgent warning from the United Nations as the devastating consequences of war and climate change are felt across the globe. Tom, experts say we could be feeling the effects of the rice ban for several months, if not into the next growing season. But if next year's crops are also hit by severe weather, we could be seeing these shortages for even longer.
And there you have it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow.
They letting it be known. They letting it be known right in front of people's faces that there is going to be a famine. We've been letting it known. The scriptures been letting it be known from the apostles, elder bishops, elder brothers, teachers, Akim. All right, the prophets have always been letting it be known what's to come here in Babylon, and the stage is set. The pieces are in place, and now that they got the solution to the problem, when they do cause the problem, it'll be that much more easier. The solution is already here. All right, we understand that the MOTB has been being implemented in certain parts of the earth, like Sweden, been doing it for years, decades, maybe 2 decades or something, 15 years or whatever. But the solution, as far as this reset, it's already it's in the work. All right, so you can understand. They already have the infrastructure in place. The digital currencies is damn near getting ready to be used, even though, like Apostle Gabar did that video like a month ago, we've been we've been using digital money. All right, via debit cards, credit cards. It's always been in the works. It's always been something to gradually get people on to what's to come in a certain way. But the full annihilation of cash, that's what we're about to see real soon. That's what we gonna witness, and that's what these devils want. So they let it be known that in the coming months, expect to see high grocery prices. Now in this video, they showed you a bunch of Elamites climbing up on shelves. Let me show you that, a bunch of Elam climbing up on shelves, snatching rice and all this other bullshit. Let me show you the video.
Triggering panic buying across the U.S. People stocking up, clearing shelves and waiting in long lines as many stores from coast to coast limit sales and hike prices, in some cases more than twice as high.
There is no rice in the stores, basically.
And that's twofold. Because even if it don't hit Babylon, even if it don't hit Babylon right away, people seeing this news, like the sheeple, the peon, they seeing the news like this. What are they gonna do by default? They're gonna go out and buy some rice. They're gonna go out and panic buy some rice. All right, and then the stores are gonna notice it. So the stores are gonna have to put a limitation on the amount of rice you can purchase, and eventually, put up the price on certain grains, rices, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is also mind control for the people as well. All right, because there's gonna be a famine, and these people going out and panic buying and shit, they're gonna lead to the shortages as well. But wait till reality sinks in and these people realize that it's a wrap. No more food, no more rice, no more grain. All right, let me get the Russian thing real quick. All right, Russia backing out of this Black Sea grain deal. Let me get it real quick. So you could type in yourself Black Sea grain deal, right? Or what is the Black Sea grain deal? It says the initiative on a safe transportation of grain and foodstuff from Ukrainian ports, also called the Black Sea Grain Initiative, and in the media commonly called the Grain Deal, was an agreement among Russia, Ukraine, Turkey, and the UN during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So now let me just go to Black Sea Grain Deal and Russia backing out. It says in July, the UN helped broker a life-saving deal between Ukraine, Turkey, and Russia that enabled Ukraine to resume shipping millions of tons of desperately needed grain exports through the international waters of the Black Sea. That's not the one I'm looking for. This one says, this is from the article. You got a couple articles right here. You got Reuters. It says Pope urges Russian brothers to restore sea grain deal. This was 2 days ago. U.S. says signals Russia prepared to return to Black Sea grain deal talks. Let's see, and that's an hour ago. Ukraine grain lifetime in Danube ports come under Russian threat, so on and so forth. Pretty much they backed out of it. They said that any ships that's seen in that region will be looked at as a threat, as a war ship. That's what they're saying. And this all goes into, we're gonna hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right. Now, if they're propagating this and just putting it out there for the famine that's inevitable, that's probably, already about to happen, then that's that. More propaganda, more wars and rumors of wars. So now, those are the two main things. But nonetheless, you heard it from the prophets, you heard from the scriptures, you heard from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah via the prophets first. Okay? So now let me get a few scriptures, and then that'll be that. Grab a couple off the comment board, and that'll be that. And Shabbat Shalom to the Lord's hopefully elect out there. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, and verse 18. It says, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Because we talk about the ill times and the bad things, so-called bad things that's coming, the evils that's coming, right? Good news for us, bad news for them. We talk about that all the time. And we also get into how the elect is going to be covered. People wonder, okay, if this is going to happen, that's going to happen, what's going to happen to you? Well, we believe that we're of the upright in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and that our sins are covered for. And we hope it is. All right, be given diligence to make our calling and election sure. All right, we are just prisoners of hope. That's all we got. So we hope and believe that when the shit does happen, that we'll be delivered from it. And if somebody asks you, well, what you gonna do? Well, that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna stay still and hope in the Lord. That's what we're gonna do. So that's the days of the upright, right? It says they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, because the evil time is what's approaching. All right, right now everything is at ease. Everything is, even though in the background, turmoil and chaos is all ensuing, and the devil's agenda is all coming forth. Even though all that's happening, right now it's still quiet. Society is still quiet. Business as usual. People are not panicking the way they should be. All right, people can wake up, go to their 9 to 5s, go get gas, go to the grocery store. They can live their normal lives for now. But that's all about to change real soon. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to change things. All right? So the evil times is at hand, and the elect is not going to be ashamed in the evil time. And in the days of famine, which we are approaching the days of famine, we in the beginning stages of it. All right? They collapse in the bread supply, the grain supply, the wheat supply, the water supply, the this supply, the that supply. They collapse in everything. So we already approaching this. And when it does collapse, it's going to be a great fall, because this society needs it. It needs that fall because of that great pride and great wickedness that's been being perpetrated throughout Babylon, and just all the injustice that's been going on. It's very well deserved and is needed. So in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. Who's the upright? The upright is going to be satisfied. It said, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as fat of lambs, which that's a sacrifice. All right, you burn the fat, okay? The wicked is going to be a sacrifice. They're going to be the sacrifice right here. It says, they shall consume into smoke, and they shall consume away. And that's going to be the end result of the wicked. All right, and what does that mean? They're going to be a sacrifice? Then they're going to get put to death. All right, they're going to get put to death. And the ultimate sacrifice is going to be by the way of the ICBM missiles. So the wicked is going to feel it. This is the reward of the wicked. Let me go to Psalms 37 and 19 in the NLT. I love reading it, that verse out of the NLT. All right, the book of Psalms 37. Psalms 37 and 19. And this is the NLT version. In fact, I'll start at verse 18. It says Psalms 37 and 18 in the NLT. It says, day by day, the Lord take care of the innocent. Every day. All right, that's part of the Lord's Prayer. Give us our daily bread. All right, day by day. We take this thing day by day. You know, the scriptures tell you about take no thought of tomorrow, let tomorrow take thought of itself. You know, we don't know what tomorrow may bring. Shit, this society could collapse tomorrow. You know, shit could hit the fan tomorrow. It could be a damn EMP or blackout tomorrow. All right, they got the system in place. They got the CBD system in place. So at this point, anything can happen. All right, at this point, anything can happen. The structure is in place. Okay, all they need is to turn off that switch and turn it right back the hell on. Okay, and when they turn it back on, everything is going to be different. Everything is going to be wiped out. Okay, and then they have to start over from scratch. And that's what they call their great reset, their new world order. Okay, the old world as you know it is going to be gone. You know, the wicked ass old world I'm talking about, as we knew it, is going to be gone. And then Esau is going to try to bring an even more wicked world called his new world order. And then that's going to be short-lived. Okay, pursuing to Job, the 20th chapter, the Lord is going to throw a monkey wrench up in his plans. Okay, that's going to be short-lived. And then after that, the old world, which is their new world, is going to perish. And then it's going to be the world of Israel, the elect. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and his elect. So that's why we want this thing to come on, you know, hurry the hell up and come on with it. You know, the sooner the better. Okay, because the devil's the one that got a short time, not Yahweh Shah, not the elect, not the angels, definitely not the Most High, not the Ancient of Days who created time for our sake. The devil got a short time, but our time is going to be eternal. So anyway, day by day, the Lord take care of the innocent. So every day we taking care of, even though it may seem like, you know, you ain't got it for today. You ain't got it. You know, some way you lacking. If you still got this truth, you taking care of, man. You know, and the Lord is always going to test us, try us, and put us through certain shit to see where we going to lean at. Are we going to lean on him to get us up out of it? Or are we going to take matters into our own hands? You know, if you out here, you broke, financially fucked up, what are you going to do? Are you going to wait on the Lord, or are you going to pull out the ski mask and go take care of business? The latter you don't want to do. All right, you want to wait on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and let the Lord deliver you out of whatever situation you may be going through. You know what I'm saying? That's all of us. Scripture say, make not haste in the time of trouble. So day by day, the Lord is always going to take care of the innocent. All right? It says, and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so when it's all said and done, that's what we got, to look forward to is the kingdom of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai. All right. So verse 19 says, they will not be disgraced in hard times. The elect will not be disgraced in hard times. All right. This is coming out of the scriptures. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Okay. They will not be disgraced in hard times. Hard times is coming. All right. People around us about to hear about hard times. We about to see people that we know go through hard times. We about to hear about the hard times they're going through. And then people gonna be wondering how come you ain't going through it like they are. Because the Lord already had you going through the furnace of affliction, while society was still intact. Not to say that we're not going to go through it when society crumbles. We all going to be tested, but the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation while everybody else is they're going to succumb to it. They're going to fall to the temptations and be destroyed. Like the scripture said, righteous man falls 7 times, but get back up, but the wicked fall into mischief. Meaning the wicked, when they fall, they ain't getting back up. All right. So they will not be disgraced in hard times. So the elect, you're not going to be disgraced in hard times. When hard times come, trust in the Lord because you will not be disgraced. It says, even in famine, they will have more than enough. And I love how they emphasize that, even in famine, when there's no lack of bread, food scarcity, water scarcity, people out here fighting and invading one another for the lack of bread. Brothers and you sincere sisters of the hopeful elect, and your families and our families and loved ones are going to have more than enough. All right? Even in famine, they will have more than enough, but the wicked will die. All right? But the wicked will die. The Lord's enemies are like flowers in the field. They will disappear like smoke. So that's what's going to happen to the Lord's enemy. And 2/3 is on that enemy hit list. All right? That Yahweh Shai got. Okay? The Lord said, hey, I will not have me reign and rule over them, bring them hither and slay them. So 2/3 is going to have to go. All right, but as for the righteous, the hopefully elect, which we hope that we part of that number, will not be disgraced in the time of famine, will not, be hungry. The Lord won't suffer the righteous to famine, like the scriptures say. All right. So that was Psalms 37:18. Let me go to Joel 5:19. Hey, prepared to see famine. All right, prepared. All right. You may be in a situation where food prices start skyrocketing and hiking up, and you ain't got the money. You probably only got $100 and, a loaf of bread probably ain't even get you that. Matter of fact, the scriptures say that in the book of Revelation, a measure of wheat for a penny. All right. A measure of wheat for a penny. Meaning what? A penny was a day's wage in the Roman Empire. So you worked the whole day. Let's say today's wage for a day is around $20. Just to, throw a safe number out there. $20. You have to work a whole day. All right. In order to get a measure of wheat. Okay. Which will give you about a loaf of bread. Okay, a measure of wheat for a penny. That's inflation, that's famine, that's hyperinflation, that's food scarcity. Okay, and that's how bad it's gonna get. But like I'm saying, when that time comes, brothers gonna be fed. All right, we don't gotta worry about how we gonna eat, what we gonna eat. The Lord ain't gonna give us no bullshit to eat. All right, the Lord is gonna provide, in a righteous way. It ain't gonna be a plate of McDonald's coming, hovering in front of your face magically. Lord's gonna give us good food. Okay? He ain't gonna give us no slow poison food like society's eating out here. We're gonna have good food. All right. And I believe that personally. I believe that. Lord's gonna give us good food, man. He ain't give you no damn GMO, no Happy Meal with a damn Kool-Aid on the side. We're gonna have good food. All right. It says this is Job chapter 5 and verse I'll start at 19 and go straight to the point. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. The 6th trouble, as we know, is talking about the Jacob's trouble, the time of calamity, the things that I'm speaking on. Famine, plagues, pestilence, all right, Jacob's trouble, and things of that nature. When all hell break loose, that's the 6th trouble. So the scriptures say he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. So out of the 6th trouble, with the things that's coming, we gonna be delivered. The elect, the hopeful elect. When I say we, the hopeful elect is gonna be delivered. All right, in the 6th trouble. And it says, yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. The 7 is talking about the last trumpet, the seventh trumpet, the final trumpet. All right, like Psalms 91 tells you about, only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked. Okay, so in seven trouble, no evil is going to touch thee. Okay, but in the sixth trouble, you're going to be delivered out of certain situations, out of whatever you might find yourself in. Trust in the Lord, hope in the Lord, and you will be delivered up out of there. Okay, it says, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So what's going to come first? The famine. All right, the pestilence, the Jacob's trouble. So in famine, he shall redeem thee from death. So brothers ain't going to die when that famine hit. All right, when people out here can't eat. You know, we in our neighborhoods hearing people, you know, breaking in and invading one another. The Lord is going to have a hedge over, a protection over his elect. And why do we say this? Why do we bring this up? Because these are the future events that are to take place real soon. All right, and that is exactly what these elites want. They want this to happen. They need this to happen. They need chaos to bring in their order. They need to justify their wickedness, and that's just how the devil roll. All right, he always needs to justify himself. All right, we have Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh to justify us. We don't justify ourselves. We let the Lord justify us. All right, but the devils, these Esau, Edom, they got to justify themselves. So they're going to bring the chaos, all right, and let the people do what they're going to do to justify their next move. And that's a fact that's going to happen. All right, and it's only a matter of when. Okay, it's only a matter of when. I don't know when, but the stage is set, bro. You know, this place is just waiting to implode within itself. Explode, implode, however you want to phrase it. It's ready just to implode within itself, and all types of chaos and anarchy in Babylon. Because hey, this is the most, hey, the scripture called this how it go? Babylon, how she lived deliciously and undisciplined, you know, carefree, war, land of unwalled villages. This place don't know no war. It don't know nothing. All right, this place have illusion of freedom and liberty. People able to exercise their right to bear arms. You know, a lot of countries ain't like that. They don't have, their citizens don't have the right to have a gun. Only law enforcement can have a gun. You know, they may have knives, machetes, and bats and other shit. But here in Babylon, that's why this is gonna be the last stronghold to be taken down, because these people, all them rights that they think they got, an illusion of freedom. Matter of fact, this society, you know, like a spoiled little brat. Well, Babylon is a spoiled little brat, a hoe, a spoiled little hoe. All right, and so are the people that's up in here. So the Lord is about to shake this place up. All right. So reading on. In famine he shall deliver thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword, which war is going to be the end all be all, World War III. Okay? World War III, and the power from the sword is talking about the missiles. Like I tell you that in Revelation, the 6th chapter, he was given a great sword. These devils were given that great sword. All right? The Lord created the smith that blows the coal in the fire. And Lord, I want to watch that movie, Oppenheimer. All right? That's a good movie. I'm sure brothers already seen it. But that's definitely a good movie to watch, especially in these times that we're living in. All right, because there is going to be a World War III. All right, a nuclear war that's going to level this place called America. All right, point blank, period. So, verse 21 says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourges of the tongue. All right, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes." So all this shit that Esau planning and what he's going to do and how he's going to do it, what he's going to do, who he want to kill, how he want to kill him, who he want to starve out, what he want to do, whatever. The Lord is going to preserve us and hide us from all that shit. All right, that's I believe Apostle Gabar made the statement. Jacob's trouble is for the 2/3, man. All right, Jacob's trouble is for the 2/3, not for the elect. The MOTB is for the 2/3 and for the wicked. All right, and for these heathens. It's not for the elect. All right, they already chose Esau as their God, so the elect cannot get marked. They cannot. That's why the Lord said, I'm gonna keep them from the hour of temptation. Because how it go? Because you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. So the elect can't get marked, can't be branded, because they already have that brand, so to speak, from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, the Thawa, which means to be exempt from judgment. Okay. So verse 22 says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh." At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So what kind of spirit you got to have on you to be laughing? All right, what kind of spirit you got to have on you to be laughing at destruction, to be laughing at famine? I could see it. I could already envision it, and I could already see. I could see myself laughing. You know, I pray I'm part of the elect, but I can see myself laughing. You know, the Lord is giving brothers a hot spirit for this truth, but a cold spirit to this world, meaning we're numb to this society. We're numb to certain things. We're desensitized to these people getting killed. Who gives a fuck, you know? The Lord put that spirit on us, you know? So when people start dying of famine, it's going to be an even more colder spirit on brothers to be laughing, okay? To be laughing. And for one, the only reason why you can be laughing is if you eating, but the other person is starving. And when we see this happen, we're going to totally understand that it's Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai, that he's bringing the judgment. Everybody that's going to get judged in this time to come, that's their reward, okay, for their wickedness. That's their reward. You know, how you gonna cry and ask the Lord, Lord, why are you doing this to these people? When the Lord is bringing judgment, and you cry and ask the Lord, why are you bringing judgment to these people? Lord, turn around and jack your ass up. You know, it's like your parents, your sibling did something wrong, deserved an ass whooping, and then your parent is whooping his ass, mom or dad, dad or mom, father or mother, right? Whooping his ass, and you asking your parent, why are you beating him? You know what they're gonna do? Turn around and beat the shit out you. All right? Mind your business. Now you gonna get an ass whooping. So hey, let it be. Let it be. You know, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. So the Lord said we're gonna laugh. That's Proverbs, the first chapter. The Lord said, I also will laugh at your calamity, showing you that the Lord is gonna laugh at their calamity via the prophets, via the men, via those that are gonna be protected and hedged about. So it says, neither should thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, because the beasts of the earth is gonna come out. All right, like we was going into at camp, they gonna come out. Them zoo animals gonna come out. You know, areas, suburban areas, and black bears and cougars and foxes and snakes and all this shit, they gonna come out. You know, they gonna come out and they gonna tear apart. They gonna destroy people. All right, that's Ecclesiasticus, the 39th chapter. Okay, but the elect ain't gonna be afraid of that, because the Lord is gonna have a spirit on brothers to be protected, like I said. Okay, because those are all spirits created for vengeance, and those particular vengeance ain't gonna touch the Lord's chosen. Okay, neither should thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. That Lord's going to put a stone cold spirit on brothers. It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And ultimately, that's what's going to happen. You know, you ain't have to worry about nothing. You know, if you as a pilgrim on the go, you got to move. You don't got to worry about nothing, man. The Lord is going to protect us. All right, we going to be in league with everything. Everything is going to be in our favor. All right, every single thing is going to be in our favor. All right, the angels is going to be there. Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and fear them and deliver them. All right, so we ain't got jack shit to worry about. Just trust in the Lord. The name of the game is faith. All right, the name of the game is trust, endurance, faith, all that. You know, and to endure, you got to have that faith. You got to have that belief. And why you're fighting? Why am I doing this? Because I believe I'm going to get a reward at the end. That's why I'm doing it. Besides the fact that the Lord said this is our reasonable service, we did that which we was commanded to do. That's that too. But you still got to believe to do it. Else you're doing it insincere. You know? This is on Lamentations 4:9. These are all the scriptures that we went into during Saturday's camp. All right, which is it's not on 3 strikes for Esau Edom, because I got a strike on that. All right. So it's on Babylon is Broken, another channel that I got up there. So you can go subscribe to that if you haven't already. So this is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. And as we seen in that news clip, that video, dude said many people are going to die. All right, he said a lot of people are going to die. People are going to die of this famine that's coming. Let me play it back.
That's going to have a ripple effect. You know, we will see prices.
And on the grain as part of their daily diet.
But it's also a key grain used in many of the items that we eat. It's a key ingredient. That's going to have a ripple effect. You know, we will see prices increase as we, go to the grocer. We'll see prices increase when we go out to eat at the restaurants. You will not live your life without, being affected by this.
The rice ban coming daily.
And that's another thing. A lot of businesses are going to be shut down. Restaurant business, the restaurant industry is about to die, bro. All right, they're about to die, because when they got to pay X amount of money, when they got to pay double for a bag, for a 50-pound bag of rice, because they buy in bulk. When they got to pay double for that, how many of them are going to be able to afford to pay double? That's number one. And number two, the customers are not going to be paying no goddamn, let's use them gooks for example. A pint or a quart of rice, fried rice, chicken fried rice, vegetable fried rice, whatever. $12. But then when them gooks gotta pay double for a 50-pound bag of rice, guess what else is going to double in price? The damn right, the food that these people are going to be buying. So instead of $12, they're going to be paying $24. How many people going to be able to keep up with that? Now they're going to be competing with their food, their groceries, or their utilities. Which one is more important, groceries or utilities? So now it's going to be a competition with what bill should I keep and what should I not keep. So these people are about to be endangered out here, man. All right, they're about to be endangered. They're about to be broker than they was. They're about to be in more debt, and they about to be on their knees begging for Esau Edom's help. Okay, but we look to the Holy One of Israel for help, for refuge, for salvation, for everything. Okay, like the scriptures say, woe to them that go down in Egypt for help. All right, woe to them, death to them, because their death is in the shadow. Their trust is in the shadows of Egypt. So woe unto them. Let me play the rest of this again.
Days after Russia pulled out of the grain deal with Ukraine, preventing millions of tons of food from leaving Ukrainian ports.
So India does this. This happened with India shortly after Russia pulls out of that grain deal. And we know that Russia, those are the BRICS nation we talking about. And they're in league with each other. Okay? BRICS, the BRICS nation, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and more countries are joining onto the BRICS nations. All right, so they got their own thing going on over there. All right, ain't no coincidence.
Reaching the rest of the world, bringing food supply in some countries to a breaking point.
Some will go hungry, some will starve, many may die.
Yeah, some will go hungry, many will starve, and some will die. Many will die. He got it all worded all wrong. All right, some will go hungry, many will starve, and a lot will die. Majority is going to die. Okay? Eventually, some that's going to go hungry and many that's going to starve going to turn to cannibalism. Okay? Because cannibalism is coming back. That's why the scriptures say they that escape the sword, they that escape the famine shall the sword destroy. Some people are going to escape the famine because they're going to turn to cannibalism. There's going to be cannibals that's going to have to get nuked. Ain't no cannibals going to the kingdom. They're going to have to get nuked. So some that escaped the famine shall the sword destroy. How else, and then you got people that got bunkers and they got food supply. They might be hiding out. Well, if they're hiding out in a bunker somewhere for the next, with food supply for the next 4 years, guess how they're going to die? The nukes is going to kill their ass, all right? They're going to be raided by the ICBM missiles. Okay, if they're on the shores of Babylon the Great, America. Okay, and those that are overground, that's going to survive, they're going to turn and revert back to cannibalism. Okay?
An urgent warning from the United Nations as the devastating consequences of war and climate change are felt across the globe.
And that's another thing. They really taking and running with this climate change thing. With this climate change, there's going to be a whole climate lockdown. There's going to be a whole bunch of shit.
Tom, experts say we could be feeling the effects of the rice ban for several months, if not into the next growing season. But if next year's crops are also hit by severe weather, we could be seeing these shortages for even longer.
Yeah. So, hey, prepare to see rice skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? I was at the supermarket today, but I didn't walk in the grocery. I didn't walk in the rice section to see what was going on. If I remember to, I would have, but it's all right. I'll check some other time. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back to the scriptures. Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. And that's why I just quoted. So it's better to die by the sword than to die with hunger. It says, for these pine away, meaning wasting away. All right, there's a whole process of starvation where your body literally wastes away. It starts to eat at itself over X amount of days. I forget exactly how many days, probably a week or something like that, but it starts to eat itself alive, and then a whole bunch of, this is a crazy process. It's a long, drawn out process, and it's painful. Okay? It says, for these pine away, waste away, meaning it says stricken, through for want of fruits of the field. All right, so they stricken, they're gonna be struck with the want of having to want to eat something to survive. But the Lord is gonna deprive this fat ass society from that. You know what I'm saying? One thing the society loves to do is eat. You know, food have became their weapon. Okay, Esau used food as a weapon towards the American people. You know, and he even made it to where to get the better stuff is way more is damn near triple in price than getting the bad shit. That's an attack. That's a direct assault on the food industry. You know, the foods that we eat. You know, so is it hard or expensive? Hell yeah, it is. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, not a lot of times, most of the time, you eat something that is so, you know, quote unquote healthy. You know, you're satisfied, you're full. You don't feel the need to want to eat anymore. All right, because your body craves nutrients. And what Esau does is he take away the nutrients from the food that we eat, even the so-called healthy shit. He takes away the nutrients. All right, purposely. And on top of that, he doesn't follow the land Sabbath. So the earth have not been given, you know, its full potential for a very long time. So it's just it's lacking. It's lacking in everything the earth is supposed to be rejuvenating. Like when we rest, when we sleep, that's why we commanded to keep the Sabbath and just rest. The Lord knows why we need it. We need it, right? Keep it holy. So when you sleep, when you rest, your body is rejuvenating. The earth have not gotten a chance to rejuvenate since the goddamn devil been in rulership. So if it ain't rejuvenating, it ain't giving forth, you know, the things it's supposed to, the minerals, the vitamins, everything that's essential that we find in our food. It's not yielding. All right. And the earth was cursed, you know, going back since the beginning. You know, the earth was cursed. So this is why this devil gotta go. The whole earth need a rest, a long rest. All right. So it says, verse 10, the hand of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. All right, meaning what? The hand of the pitiful women have sodden their own children, meaning they threw their children in pots. All right, and they boiled them. Okay, they boiled them. You sodden with water. So our people, okay, the women of our people. You can read that account in the book of First Kings, I believe it's First Kings. Okay, about the women that who boiled one child and ate the other child. The sixth chapter. All right, and brother could put that up there. You know, they made a deal who's gonna eat who child what day, and the day came and the other one broke the deal, and then just a whole hot mess. Okay, a whole hot mess during the time of the destruction of Jerusalem, 70 AD. You had the same incident that took place recorded. All right, you read about the last stronghold, Masada, tells you that Jake was eating leather belts, leather, which is cow skin, cowhide. They were eating their own children. Cannibalism is coming back. All right, cannibalism is definitely coming back, and once the mind is made up, then it justifies whatever the hell the body is gonna commit. You know, if your mind tell you, you know, and if somebody justify their mind, you know, I should just kill my kids so they don't gotta suffer, and instead of me suffering, I could always have another child, so let me just eat my child. That's rationalizing some weird delusional shit in your own mind, and that's how people think when they're on the brink of starvation. That's another symptoms of starvation is that you don't have mental clarity, you don't think straight, so anything start looking like food, you know, and that's the damn hey, that's crazy, but that happened and it's gonna happen again. So the hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. Can you imagine? You're gonna be out here smelling some weird stench, some weird odor. All right. Next thing you know, you find out that somebody across, you don't see this person no more. Wonder where they at. Guess what? That weird stench you were smelling was their body parts being ate. All right. Their body parts being boiled every day. You know? Show you that in the book of Eli, it was cannibals. The movie The Road, they were cannibals. All the weak people got caught and captured. Yeah, Second Kings, the second chapter. Lord, when I'll read it soon. The water, bro. Shalom to the Akim out there as well, lighting up the comment boards. But it show you that in the book of I just said it, The Road. They had gathered the weak people and put them in a dungeon. You know, some of them were mean, they had limbs, you know, they were eating them. They were eating these people. So cannibalism is coming back. It happened before and it's gonna happen again. Okay, people are gonna be eating their children, their loved ones, their family members. It's gonna get crazy out here. So the hand of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. They were their meat, meaning their food, in their destruction of the daughter of my people. So the children, all right, were the meat of the destruction of the daughter of the people, all right, of the Lord's people. People, it's telling you right here, this is the Bible, bro. Lamentations 4 and 10. All right, people were eating each other. Okay, Israelites were eating each other, eating their children. Women were cooking their children. That's coming back. And who gonna be cooking their children this lifetime, in this world, in this present evils to come? Keisha and them. All right, Keisha gonna be cooking. If Keisha didn't know how to cook now, she about to learn how to cook, and it's gonna be a fucked up way to learn how to cook when she got to cook her own kids. And we know Keisha love all them. Got multiple fucking kids for different baby daddies. We know how that go. You know, so and she ain't got no man either, so ain't gonna be nobody to protect Keisha. So when Keisha's unprotected and her kids are suffering, she gonna narrow them down one by one and start bullying their ass. All right, and guess what? That's gonna be called Jacob's trouble, and that's gonna be the judgment of Yahweh Bashmi Awashah. That I didn't need a man's spirit. You're gonna have to eat your words. Literally, you're gonna eat your fucking words. All right. So let me get what the brother put up in 2 Kings. The brother Pillars of Benjamin put it up. Let me go to this. Hold on one second. Pillars of Benjamin put it up in 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. I said First Kings, 2 Kings. The brother Debar Kabash put it up as well at the water, bro. So let me get it on. This is on 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 26. It says, and as the king of it, matter of fact, could I start up soon? All right, I started that. And as the king of Israel was passing by, that's the point, passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. All right. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or the wine press? Meaning, how am I going to help you? What food? What food I'm going to help you with? Right? So, verse 28. And the king said unto her, what alive thee? What's the problem? What's the matter? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give me thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So they made a deal. I eat your son today. We'll eat your son today, and tomorrow we're gonna eat the other son. So we bore my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hid her son. So she was like, let's eat your son now. The morrow has come. Now it's time to eat your child. And she hid her son. So the story go on some more. All right. And the king rent his clothes. He was like, yo, in other words, he was in distress. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on in this kingdom? That's how bad it got. Okay. So there's going to be deals, and that's just crazy wicked, bro. That is extremely wicked. That is extremely, extremely wicked. I mean, how all wickedness is but little, but the wickedness of a woman. Like, how wicked can that fucking be? And guess what, too? A lot of men are going to die in the coming wars because men are going to be the sole providers, right? They're going to be out there looking for food and never coming back. And I'm talking about these regular ass niggas. Not the elect men is going to be as a higher place for the win. And that's what we hope for. I just want to, I want to be that. I want to be fully protected by my Lord when that time come. As I know you brothers feel the same way. We need Yahweh Shah to protect us. That's why we do what we do for protection, right? Because when these niggas go out here to try to get some food for Keisha that's fucking crying all the time, and the babies that's nagging, crying and nagging, they ain't coming back home. All right, they ain't coming back home. They gonna be out looking for food and they gonna become food. Okay, that's how bad it's gonna get. Just total wicked and just upside down and chaotic out here in this society, bro. It's gonna get bad. All right, it's gonna get bad. So let me go back to the few scriptures that I got. This is Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 13. Verse 12, it says, Ezekiel 14 and 12, it says, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, Then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof. What is the staff of bread? Your food supply. Okay? It says, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. So let's read that again. All right. When the land sinneth against me, who's the land? Israel. All right. Israel's that people. And it's talking about right here in Babylon, because this is where Israel is at. All right. Israel is a people before a place. Okay? A people before a place. So this land have sinned grievously against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with their wickedness. All right. Trespasses. So the Lord said, I'm going to stretch out my hand upon it and break the staff of bread. So the staff of bread is about to be broken. And who is he going to use to do it? The so-called white man. You guessed it. Okay? It says, it will break the staff of bread thereof and will send famine upon it. And will cut off man and beast. So man and beast are going to get cut off because man eats beast. All right? The beasts are going to die because they can't, there's no wheat, grass and whatever they, for them to eat or be kept up with. And then the farmers are going to kill them and eat them. All right, it's going to be to a point where they're not going to be mating them and waiting for them to, procreate. And so they have more meat. It's going to be a desperate time. All right, and there's another thing called, culling. When farmers had to cull all their livestock, during the time of the height of the scamdemic, you had farmers that were commanded to destroy their crops. The potato crops was commanded to be destroyed. A whole bunch of different shit, man. People forgot about that. But that's all gonna play catch up, and it's gonna catch these people by surprise. All right. So that's the point. When the land trespasses against the Lord, he does what? He stretches his hand out against it, and he break the staff of bread, and he send famine. He cut off man and beast. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 15. I start at 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. And the ones that blow the trumpet are the watchmen. And the watchmen are blowing the trumpet to make all ready, but none goes to the battle. And who's the none? The 2/3. Okay? It says, verse 15, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. And why is that? Because the cities, being the most overpopulated urban areas, are going to, which have more people, are going to be directly impacted by famine, because food is going to run out a lot faster in the cities than it is in the suburbs, in the field. All right. People have the space, occupancy, and all this other shit to actually have a cellar, have a pantry, have this. Most people in these apartment buildings and complexes can't really do that. And there's a store, like one store serving, or two stores serving, a 5-block radius in every area. So if that 5-block radius decide that they all want food at the same time and go down to that store, supermarket, forget about it. All right? A block will wipe that shit out, if anything. Okay? So that's the problem with the cities. And the field, the same shit, because people out here, gonna be out there with their guns, they pickup trucks, rolling in packs, invading homes, like we see in those movies. Art imitates life. Just put it out there to entertain motherfuckers. All right, it's real shit that's about to happen. Okay? So it says, but they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be in the mountains like doves of the valley, and all of their mourning, everyone for their iniquities. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as waters, because it's going to be a terrible time. A time of Jacob's trouble. People mourning, lamenting, the Lord, that's the Lord's judgment. If you thought these people think the Lord is a joke, they thought the Bible was a fairy tale book, but they're about to find out. So it says, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them. All right, you want a good horror story? Read the Bible. All right, that's a good horror story right there. A real life horror story. So horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads, meaning they're going to be in a state of lamentations, woeing. It says, they shall cast their silver into the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. So no money, no amount of money, no amount of riches, wealth, or no bribery is going to be able to deliver in the time of the Lord's wrath. The only money that's going to be able to deliver is the money that we building up, which is our treasures in heaven. That's it. And the only one that's going to take that for like a ransom is going to be Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, the angel saying, you know, I'm not going to touch this guy because he got the mark of exemption. All right, the Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Okay, everybody else they're gonna have they money, they gold, they silver. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get up out of some type of trouble. They're gonna be ripping them tennis necklace with them diamonds on it. Nah, it ain't gonna deliver you. It says they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. You see, so that's why it's gonna happen, because it's a stumbling block of their iniquity, their wickedness. Can't escape. Can't escape, man. All right. Let me see something. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 and verse 8. It says, such thing happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Death, bloodshed, strife, sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and scourges. These are created for the wicked. For their sakes came the flood. So these things that I just read were created for the wicked. All right. And these are the things that are getting ready to unfold in society. All right. As the Lord's way of pleading with these people. The Lord ain't coming back to talk. Right now, it's now the Lord is talking. All right. Via his men, the apostles on down. The Lord is talking. But talking, you can only talk with so much. The Lord is more patient than any one of us right now. Because even with us, we talk, but then we still keep talking. But, you know, and then we just get fed up and we don't even fucking say nothing no more. But the Lord is still stretching his hands out. You know, and the reason why we doing this is because we command to do this till the Lord said, don't do it no more. But other than that, man, fuck these people, man. But we still got a job to do. All right, that's how another prophetic event or thing that's going to take place is going to be called the famine of hearing the word. You know, for example, this channel right here got a strike yesterday. I was told I couldn't upload for a week, so I appealed it. And shortly after, the appeal got granted, which was the spirit. Because if not, I would have went back over to GMS Awakening 144 to end. You know, but I say that to say this is that the famine of hearing the word is going to be another major thing that's going to have to happen. All right, where we're going to not be on the streets anymore. All right, teaching, preaching, because at that point, things are already going to be moving. Things are going to be in motion. And what can you say? How can you prophesy if the prophecy is already pretty much coming to pass? You know, it's no longer prophecy. It's actually happening in real time. So eventually there's going to be a cutoff point in saying something before it actually happened. Because while it's happening, you know, it's not more so prophecy no more, because it's now happening. It's happening in real time. You know, to prophesy, I mean to say before it happened. So when it's already happened or it's happening, then we can't say the so-called white man is about to implement the MOT because it's already happening. And at that point, Esau ain't gonna want us talking against it. All right, because, you know, for one, we're gonna be labeled as the T word. Okay, we're gonna be it's gonna be a form of sedition, which is why they're gonna bring us up on charges, anti-government charges or whatnot. But that's all things that, you know, the Lord said we will have to suffer in these last days as well. So we do acknowledge that we're gonna have to suffer and go through certain shit. But let it be. All right, let it be. You know? So Sirach 40:11, all things that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again, and that which is of the waters doth return into the sea. All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out, but true dealings shall endure forever. So all bribery and justice is gonna be blotted out. All right, it's gonna come to nothing. All right, and this kingdom to come is gonna be wiped out. But true dealings shall endure forever. And what we doing is a form of true dealings, because this ain't my word, ain't your words, ain't nobody's words, but Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and he's the truth. So if you speak in the truth, yet you can never fail, you can never fall. You know, you can never be found a liar, because we're teaching the word, we're teaching the truth. Okay? So I think that was all I had in my bookmark. Yeah, that was all I had in my bookmark. So now let me go to the comment board and read a few of the precepts that's out there. Yep. The whole book of 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16, all that, bro. All that's about to come to pass. know. And this is Proverbs 11:4, GMS Spiritual ARG 144K. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. All right, so no amount of money, riches, whatever you accumulated in Babylon here is going to save you from the day of wrath, but righteousness is going to deliver from death. You know, so walk that narrow, that straight path, that righteous path all the way, because that's going to be what's going to deliver us from the death that's coming. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The water, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like it says in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, lean not, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. All right. Psalms. Okay. Thy word is a lamp unto. So let me see. I'm just jumping around a little bit. I'm gonna get ready to end it. A couple minutes, Lord willing. Let me see. Yeah, this is a good one. Going right along with the topic. James Debar Kabash, Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And like the scriptures say, excuse me, that the Lord's righteous, the elect are not going to be ashamed in the evil times. All right. So as we see this world, about to lose it and about to be ashamed out here, the Lord's elect will not be ashamed in the evil times. So this whole rice grain this, right? Rice deal that, wheat deal this, Russia pulling out of this and that and this, all that can be true. It could be, a stage show, it could be a propaganda, whatever. But what we do know which is a fact, is that that Babylon's own government, these people, the United States government itself, these elites, the powers that be, they're engineering their own food crisis right here, in your own front yard, backyard, whatever. And they're gonna blame it on all these other countries and their differences and whatnot. All right, they're all working together on this shit, and there's gonna come a point where these nations they're gonna be like, man, listen, we done with you, Babylon. We ain't fucking with you no more, and they're gonna shoot missiles on this place. All right, because we do know this among the heathens, there's no honor among thieves, especially the Edomites. So, there is what you call it. There is division among these devils. Like the scriptures say, if Satan be divided against Satan, how could his kingdom stand? There's divisions among them. There's a fight for power, rulership. Who had the most power? You think they're gonna share this power equally? Hell to the no. All right, these different families are looking for the power. I want to be the top power. Blah blah blah, whatever. Fucking derelicts, But hey, good for them. Let me get this one too from the same brother, the bar. It says, 2nd Ezra 16:21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So even right now, victuals, meaning food, is still fairly cheap. You can still go to the dollar store, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and pick up some little dollar food. You can still do that right now. You can still do that. A lot of people don't even do that because they think Walmart and ShopRite and fast food is the only way to eat. There's certain place you could go and get you could walk out with a whole family meal for a week at a dollar store, for a cost of $100, if that or less. But these Americans don't know how to shop. They don't know how to cook, they don't know how to shop, they don't know how to eat. They don't know how to do shit. So they're gonna feel it very bad out here. So victual shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. They think it's all good. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth. So evils is growing upon the earth as we speak. And we are broadcasting, all right, forecasting. We're bringing it out, blowing the trumpet on certain evils that's growing in the earth as we speak. Okay? So even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword is growing. Famine is growing. Let me talking about famine. And great confusion is growing. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Okay? A lot of people going to perish from famine. Like the dude said in the video that some are going to die from he said some will be hungry, some will starve, and many will die. Listen, scriptures say many of them, let me get it again. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. And I quoted that earlier. All right, what's the sword? The major sword is going to be the ICBM missile. Okay, and the smaller sword is going to be how these people gonna get gunned down and killed down in the streets via military or just other Egyptian against the Egyptian, Esau against Esau, Gook against this guy, whatever. All nations against all nations. It's gonna get chaotic out here. All right. Proverbs 1:26, Bam Malak. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And that's what's going to happen, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right. When the scriptures say they shall laugh at destruction and famine, they shall laugh, the righteous, the elect. That's what the Lord is talking about. He's going to laugh. And how is he going to laugh? Through his men. I haven't felt the laughter so great of that. You know what I mean? I've never felt that. The type of laugh watching your enemy starve to death. Watching the Lord's enemy starve to death. I don't even know what that type of laughter is going to feel like. But I damn sure look forward to feeling it. All right? That's a whole nother different type of laughter. You know? I'm looking forward to feeling it. I don't want to be on the other end of the laugh. I want to be the one laughing, not on the other end of that. You know? We want to be on the laughing end of it. Not the laughing stock, but the ones laughing. Okay? This is our pillars of Benjamin, Ezekiel 4:16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. So what's coming back is going to be food rationing. All right, the Lord's going to break the staff of bread, meaning he's going to cause a famine to happen, right? And they shall eat bread by weight. They're going to be rationing their food. All right, and they're going to eat it with care. Right now, they don't care. People don't care how much they eat. All right, people waste food. That's another thing. I personally can't stand waste food. I don't waste food. I can't stand CB food waste, seeing food getting wasted. You know, that's just me personally. But these people, they eat with no care. I don't see people over and over, time after time, eating half a meal and throwing away the fucking rest. And you know, that's a terrible thing. You know, and it's just my opinion and how I feel about wasting food. But these people, they don't eat with care. But the time is gonna come where they're gonna scrape up every single rice grain. They're gonna eat the spoon and the container that was holding it. All right, watch. Okay, so they can eat with care and they shall drink water by measure. You know, rationing. You know, if I could see people right now rationing water. You know, rationing water, measuring water, and dishing it out to the family. Here, you get 4 ounces. You get 3.5. You're younger, so you get 2 ounces. Give the baby an ounce. You know, and then leave the rest for me. You know what I'm saying? I could see that. I could clearly see that. And with astonishment. All right. Yeah. The brother, prophets of Pasadena, Texas, 2nd Ezra 15:58. It says, they that be in the mountain shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for the very hunger and bread and thirst of water. Like I read in Lamentations 4:10. You know, the women, the daughters of the Lord people, have sodden their own children. The destruction of the Lord's people, the children was their meat. All right. Read about Masada, type in Masada and what happened. Okay, it's all recorded. Read about it, you know. Just like how the Romans besieged Jerusalem and set up armies around about it, and that was like martial law. All right, and there's gonna be a hardcore, extreme martial law that's gonna take place in this society, and the same thing's gonna happen. You think they give a damn about these people, bro? No, I mean it's a freaking shame, bro. You know, like I'm thinking about this damn thought called Ice Spice. You know, fucking from New York. You know, you watch her videos and you see all the bullshit she rapping about, and all these damn hoes out there twerking and shaking their ass, and niggas is there entertaining and promoting that shit. That's the mindset of our people. Go watch they Clone Tyrone. Very good movie, but that's the mindset of our people. If we can't stand them, how much more these other nations can't stand their ass? Don't be acting like these fucking niggas out here, man. When we out here about in the streets, about our daily lives, we got to conduct ourselves different and totally apart from these damn niggas. Don't even have the appearance of these niggas, you know, the way they act. The things they do, you women, dress modest. Don't be like these fucking thoughts out here, bro. And then we wonder why. First of all, fuck these nations. But it's easy to see why these nations fucking can't stand Jake, because I can't even stand these niggas, man. Vile ass people, bro. Vile. Terrible motherfuckers that the Lord just gotta extinguish, bro. These people ain't no worse than a damn nigga. The same niggas bickering and bitching in the wilderness for a whole 40 years. After they done seen the miracles of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they always got some shit to say. If we was in the wilderness right now with Jake and their mentality, bitches would be twerking on rocks. All right, they'll be twerking on cliffs. Every time we stop and camp, they're gonna be talking some shit, niggas fighting. And it'll be some straight bullshit. That's why they're not gonna make it on this go around. All right, and those that are gonna be Israelites that are gonna be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that's gonna be left here. All right, they're gonna have to die. If nobody, not nobody, but whoever don't make it up in them ships, man, when that time comes, anybody on earth, they gotta go. They gotta go. Purge out the rebels. Jake is just all messed up, bro. Messed the hell up. Messed the hell up, bro. It's sad. All that Ice Spice music and Cardi B and all these damn dots and shit, and that's how women want to be. They want to be like that. They don't know nothing. They don't know no better. So they try to imitate that and they try to be that. Think it's cute. It's fucking damn shame, bro. It's a damn shame. Babylon need a serious roach spray. Get rid of these fucking roaches. All right. I'm gonna get a couple more and then that's that. I read that already on Ezekiel 7. All right, so let me scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, I quoted this right here. Brother David, Ezekiel 20, verse 38. It says, "Now I will purge out from among you the rebels." Salakia. Read that again. It says, "Now I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord." Just like the Lord said that in Matthew, in the Gospels, he said, "Those that would not have me reign and rule over them, bring them hither and slay them." Because you're going to have Israelites that are so lost in the sauce, so bugged the hell out, that even after the destruction and shit, and everything that's happening, the Yahushua and the elect come down from the chariots. Niggas still gonna be worshiping Buddha, worshiping Muhammad, worshiping this God, that God, so stuck up on the heathenistic ways and customs, and just bugged out. They just gonna have to get purged. They gonna have to get put to death. They gonna have to get killed. Okay? They have to get killed. The wormwood, the contaminated water ain't kill their ass. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, Yahushua and the elect gonna come down and have to kill their ass. Because after this destruction, bro, the earth is gonna be in the process of new management. All right, out with the old, in with the new. The missiles is gonna start that off. All right, get rid of the old as we know it, but then when the elect come, is gonna be getting things back in order, setting the earth back in order. All right, putting these heathens in slavery, going digging up under them bunkers, which everything I'm saying is in the scriptures. Going in them bunkers, grabbing out the elites, putting them in chains and shackles, putting all the heathens in shackles, killing and slaying, all in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. It's going to be like a battlefield on earth. And the elect is going to have spiritual powers, and this is going to be ill. And I pray I'm part of that number, so 144,000, so I could partake in that. Conquer, help Yahushua conquer, bro. I would love to help Yahushua conquer this earth, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. Crown in your head, just spiritual power, new bodies, law, statute, command. We gonna know what to do. Just like we did, I say we could own part of the number, just like we did the elect, the hopeful elect, or let's say the first fruits. Creating, like I said in Genesis, let us make man in our image. Let us, the Elohim's, the powers, the first fruits, those that created everything with Yahushua is gonna be back at work again, bro. All All right, it's gonna be right back at work again. All right. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So the rebels ain't gonna make it. All right. Yeah, the water, bro. Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. And that's Yahweh Shah saying that, bro. You know, straight up, cold. You know, showing you that there's gonna be Israelites that no matter what type of miracle they see happen, they still just not gonna believe. And we have proof of that written in the scriptures. All right, the wilderness, you know, many things. Even Yahweh Shah did many miracles and they ain't believe. You know, they ain't believe. During the time in the wilderness, you know, Jake seen, Israel seen Yahweh Shah, how the Lord brought us out of the land of Egypt, destroyed the Egyptians, and still bickered and bitched and talked all that shit. They seen it, and we wonder like, how the hell you see all that and you still talk all that shit? You know why? Because they just part of the 2/3, bro. They was part of the unbelievers. Even though they seen it, they still didn't believe. So that goes to show that even us right now, you know, us brothers that are out there doing the work, these people, you know, those, see, we believe, all right, we believe because the Lord gave us the gift of faith, the Wadi Halabah Shemiah Shai, but for the masses, even when we talk to them, they still don't believe. And when they do start seeing miracles, some gonna believe and some still not gonna believe. So at the end of the day, that just shows you that faith is a gift. If it's either given to you or it's not, all right, either one or the other. So, you know, either one or the other. So, you know, thank the Lord every day and night. Pray, you know, thank him that he gave you the gift of faith. All right, because like it said in Sirach, that it was given to the faithful in the womb. The Lord said that in Jeremiah the first chapter, before I formed you in the belly, I knew thee. Okay? So I'm gonna end it on this right here. Actually, I'm gonna read two more. America is the vil, America is the devil, and GMS Spiritual Arc 144 camera ended on these last two scriptures, and that'll be that. So this is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice saying, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And what is that talking about? The end, all right, the deliverance. Okay? We're gonna hear that voice, Lord willing, with the elect. There's gonna be a voice saying that in Hebrew tongue, come out of her, my people, be not partakers of her sin. That's gonna be the deliverance. Isaiah the 26th chapter, verse 20. Enter into the chambers until the indignation be overpassed. Okay? And that's what we want. We want to be the one standing on the sea of glass watching this bitch burn. All right, watching the grand finale fireworks all pop off. We want to see that, bro. We need to see that. All right, we need to. That's what we live for. Okay? And this is Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon a sinful kingdom. Israel is that sinful kingdom. All right, hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people. Here, all over the earth, all over the place, but especially here in America. It says, now I would destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord. So the Lord got a remnant that won't be destroyed, that won't get touched. It says, for lo, I will command and will sift the house of Israel from among all nations, like as a corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And we got them niggas out here today. All right, even among Israel who know that they Israelites, saying it ain't gonna happen, saying evil ain't gonna come, saying ain't gonna be no time of Jacob's trouble, saying ain't gonna be no MOTB, ain't gonna be no hour of temptation, ain't gonna be this, ain't gonna be that. These people are out here, all right? They're all over the damn place. You know, from those that know that they're Israelites and teaching contrary, teaching otherwise, and those who are just straight up niggas and nigglets, all right? They out here, man. So that's it. I'm gonna end it here. All right, this video was called Famine is indeed coming. All right, no ifs, ands, or buts. Yahweh Shemiah Shai is about to send great famine upon this land called America, Babylon the Great. So, you know, that's it, man. You know, watch and pray that we enter not into temptation and, you know, stay hot. Stay hot for Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shemiah Shai. So, the Water Brothers again for the precepts, you know, and the Water to the brothers that didn't get a chance to, you know, read your precepts as well. You already know how that go. New listeners, go back, watch the video, record, write down in precepts and learn. All right, and shalom to the few sincere sisters. Shalom.